All right, last minute vlog because I decided to scrap take one. So yeah, disillusionment and burnout. This is a burnt out seal. I was thinking about how when you're disillusioned and burned out, which creates complacency and laziness, it can sometimes feel like you don't have a personality or that you don't have any sort of unique quality. And then I was out on a night walk, and I helped someone jumpstart their car, and they were really appreciative that I could help them do that, and uh, you know I could help them do that, and I was kind of helping them along the process. Sometimes it isn't that we don't have a personality or that we don't have any like useful skills, but it's that we're in an environment where we can't really express ourselves, or we can't really flourish. And I think it's there's always going to be a I think there's always going to be a conflict between where we are now and what our ideal is, and do we think we can actually get there. Yeah, the truth is, I don't know, like, because kind of where I am, I do feel a little stuck, a little burned out, like Mr. Burnout Seal. Um, and sometimes you might even feel like there's been a bit of ego death, or like your ego has burned out or burned off. Because I don't. It's like I used to be really into video games, and now I'm not. And sometimes it kind of and when you try to go back, you don't feel like you're having an identity crisis. But then you uh but then you decide, you know what, I'm just gonna do some other things because video games don't feel good anymore. And whoa, would you look at that? I Turns out I actually have a hobby that is unique and other people don't, and a lot of people around me don't do. I think that's one of the things that the internet's um one of the uncomfortable truths, or kind of the distortions of reality that the internet shows us. The internet shows us that often we aren't as special as we like to think we are. Like, there's a cajillion people who can draw or make movies or do vlogs. But in terms of like how many people in the real world actually do those things, the number is I'd say shockingly small. Like, you don't see people like walking around vlogging. I guess unless you're in like LA or San Francisco or something. But I would consider those outliers. It's not out of the question to have a YouTube channel, but it's something that isn't normal. It's not expected. But of course, if you're like watching YouTube all the time, oh, everyone you know is a YouTuber, and oh, geez, like that's your only frame of reference. Why do I not have 11 cajillion subscribers? Well, your frame of reference is completely boogered, as it were. And that's all I have to say. Goodbye.